feeling like I'm academics.
Let's get to the I have to get to this was our main topic. 50. Somebody says ask slurring. Yeah, because I'm fucking drunk at this point. All right. So 50 has almost essentially declared war on Diddy. He took private Instagram, no, well, not Instagram. He took private videos of Diddy that Diddy was recording, I would imagine, for some documentary, hoping that if he ever got charged, or maybe if he did get charged, or somehow he was, given the freedom to say, oh, we did this by mistake, he would put out this documentary that showed him going through the process of being investigated and charged. That turned out to be footage that was lost because he did get charged with sex trafficking and transportation of prostitution across state lines, and also RICO. Even though he wasn't found guilty of that, that's what he was charged with. Now, when it came time to, him getting charged or doing whatever he had to do, essentially we found out that he never paid the videographers. So the videographers that filmed some of the most intimate moments of his sold the footage to TMZ and 50 Cent. And essentially 50 Cent put out his documentary that has very private moments of him where he literally can't, he can't deny that that was him, but it makes him look in a certain light as if he was trying to cover shit up. Here we are with 50. Let me make sure this can be seen. Here we are with 50. Who have said, yo, what kind of gay shit is this, Diddy? Send me flowers at Club 11. Why all the foreplay? Let's get busy. That's what he's basically saying. I'm stupid. So if you don't know, it's Art Basel in Miami. So many people are there. Looked like 50 was there after the release of this documentary called The Reckoning. They do the documentary, he's going crazy, and 50's claiming that while he's at the resort in Miami, actually a club, it says 50 Cent 11, says the address, and we don't really see where it's from Diddy, but he's claiming it's from Diddy, okay? And that's where he's saying, why is Diddy sending me flowers for this club? So it says, what type of gay shit is this? Diddy sending me flowers, blah, blah, blah. Now, some people made it clear to me, like, you should note that this flower arrangement is more in tune with what would be sent if there was a funeral, not a celebration. Now, I don't know how true this is. This could be cap. Remember, it says 50 Cent, da-da-da. You guys could look at it. The floral arrangement looks like this. I don't know if this is in tune with particularly a funeral as opposed to celebration, but some people feel like it's in tune with a funeral. 50 people hasn't said anything. No, well, not 50 people. Diddy's people hasn't said anything. So we're wondering, did Diddy send flowers to 50? Wow. 50 seems to claim it is, according to his message. He says, what kind of gay shit is this? There's a lot of conversation around that. People are like, well, is this gay? Is this talking to the cops? Is this alerting people that there is possibly a threat on your life? Some people feel like 50 might be trolling. Maybe he sent them to himself and he just wanted to get some additional promo. Or Diddy did send these Flowers, and he wants to use this opportunity to tell the police that Diddy's sending threats, which I'm like, would Diddy do that? I don't know. Regardless, people are looking at this situation to say, what the fuck is going on? All right. Let me see if I can figure out any more details. Flowers, Diddy, 50 Cent. But I'm hearing it's like funeral flowers. Trying to figure out. Here we go.
Everybody is DJ MV. Just
not only #1 in the US, but now #1 in the UK.
All right, now they're talking about Diddy.
And he posted some flowers, and y'all know 50 love being funny. And the flowers in the comment or the caption says, "What kind of gay-ish is this? Diddy sends me flowers at Club 11. Laugh out loud. Why all the foreplay? Get busy. You know I'm stupid."
What? Wait a minute, what I missed now?
that sounds crazy. Yeah. He didn't write that right.
Yeah.
Get busy. That's not the foreplay.
He said, "Why all the foreplay? Get busy. You know I'm stupid."
Did he really send them flowers?
I don't know. I doubt Diddy sent them.
Now, let me chime in here, chat. I do not believe for a second that Diddy sent flowers to 50. I think 50 is using this entire thing as a promotional campaign to help push this documentary, and I think people will continue to push a narrative that Diddy is this evil, maniacal guy behind bars that is still sending threats. I'm going to keep it a beat with you. Yo, chat, just because I listen to drill rappers, I got to tell you the truth. Yo, Diddy, all them bitches you don't beat, your only op is 50. So if you gonna allow 50 to wild out and violate you like this, I believe that 50 is half the reasons he's in prison. Let me tell you this, and I'm only speaking as a human, but I'm speaking as somebody who's in this industry. Everything I've learned about Diddy, half of these rappers are just as bad or worse. They all have weird situations. I won't say much more than that. But whatever y'all seen with Diddy, like, yes, he's a freaky nigga. He girls. 80% of rappers I know.
Flowers. I think someone did send him flowers celebrating the success of the doc, and he's just being funny. Yeah, he's just being funny. But he did sit down, him and Alexandria Stapleton with Ari Melber, and they had a conversation about the doc. And 50 Cent says that, there's no issue. Diddy is actually his favorite villain. Let's take a listen.
My favorite hero.
I have a lot of guys that I look up to their accomplishments, but I wouldn't call them my heroes.
Right. You don't wear another man's jersey on your back.
Yeah.
Respect. Your favorite villain.
My favorite villain? I kind of like Diddy.
That is interesting though, because to a lot of people, 50 is the villain, but I look at 50 as more of an anti-hero. As a person who loves comics, he's more of an anti-hero than a villain. Anti-heroes are like Batman.
I was about to ask, okay.
Who else would be a good anti-hero? Batman is probably the most.
Well, why is he anti-hero?
Yeah, what makes you an anti-hero?
Yeah.
Because he's actually a hero, but a lot of people don't think he is. They don't really know what his motives would be considered an anti-hero.
Gotcha.
Shout to my nigga Charmin, but he talking that Marvel shit right now. Fuck all that. Okay. All right. Anyway, let me see if I could make this crystallize the topic. Yo, here's the point, chat. So, I think that 50's playing the whole game. Diddy didn't reach out to him. But I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I think Diddy's stupid. If Diddy's everything we ever thought he was, I'm going to just be honest with you. So I'm going to just give y'all this straight because I hate this like bullshit how people communicate. If what 50's saying Diddy is, Diddy's stupid. If Diddy has all the power to make people go missing, do all the thing, yo, Diddy, if you ain't 50, you a pussy. Straight up, nigga. Because that's why you locked up. That's why everything is happening to you. I'm not saying just 50. But like, nigga, you were beating all them bitches thinking you were the guy. The nigga who really got you down bad is 50, nigga. And you thought you was playing them Drake games. You know what Drake games is? You bitch. Man's baby mama, nigga. And that nigga made sure that even while you locked up, he dancing on your grave. You got Tupac killed. You got them niggas never fucked your baby moms, nigga. So this how I really think about Diddy. Diddy is either super pussy and he's a liar, or he's a nigga who took aim at women instead of his real op. The nigga who violating you, he's still violating you to this day is 50, nigga. So like this is why like some of the shit we'll be hearing with 50, I can't the Diddy, I can't respect it. Oh, you beat up a girl? The nigga who made sure you in jail and he trying to make sure that nigga you're done, you ain't do nothing with him. So like when I see this, like honestly, and this is from my heart, bro. When I see this, cause y'all know how I feel about, cause niggas have came to my house and left dumbass messages. I think all them niggas should die. Fuck that. Straight up. Like me and Ruri, we can't be friends ever in life. That nigga gotta die, come back again 3 times before I could be friends with him. I'm not into being friends with niggas like that. So I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart how I feel about it, right? When I see shit like this, if Diddy actually did leave this weird ass message, bro, you don't need to leave no weird ass message to 50, bro. You leaving flowers? Nigga, you in jail. The nigga done fucked your baby. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, he done got you locked up. Like, it's over. So, I'm with 50 on this. But this is why I think this is not Diddy. It's no way you've been in jail for this long and you're sending flowers. It's no way. The nigga got you locked up for this long and you're sending flowers on some Ruri shit. Like, the nigga sent something in my mailbox. Fuck all that shit. It's either you gonna crash out or not. So again, I think this is 50 just sending a message and trying to like troll off of Diddy. I think Diddy, in reality, I'm realizing I do think he a tough guy, but I think Diddy only tough with women. Real talk. He tough with women and bitch like Kid Cudi. Real talk. You blow up his car, you beat the bitches up, but everybody else, they get their way with you. If you get to the point of fucking 50's baby mama, why you don't get at 50 if you all that tough? This is why I don't believe none of this Diddy shit. I watched a documentary. It said Diddy killed Tupac. Respectfully, if you kill Tupac, you can kill 50. You got that nigga sent you to jail? What I'm saying is that this is why I don't really believe the Diddy shit that much. But when it comes to 50, it's like, I don't believe him in either. Because if Diddy was going to actually do some shit, he would do it to you. So you're telling me Diddy could blow up Kid Cudi car, but he can't blow up your shit? Yo, 50 don't got no top tier security now. 50 a regular nigga. It's like 6ix9ine. Like, you know when 6ix9ine be saying to all the gang members, like, why y'all act like I have the police with me? Yeah, I got beat up at the fucking sauna by some bum-ass gang members. If y'all wanted to get at me, y'all could. So this is why I look at when 50's saying that Diddy sending him shit, I'm like, yo, 50, respectfully, the way how you drag niggas, when it's your turn, it's going to be painful and slow. Like, it's no way niggas is sending you messages. It's not happening. I'm not believing this shit. I think 50's capping with this. Or Diddy's pussy. If Diddy got one more trick up his hat, it had to be facts. If Diddy got $1 billion left, it should have been, yo, get rid of this nigga off earth. And if that's not that, bro, I'm going to keep it a bean. Bro, like, we just talking the talk. This is 50 promoting this shit. 50 know that Diddy can't do shit. And I think 50 kind of realized Diddy was pussy from the get-go. 50 been bullying him, got the documentary, made him look like shit. Now is trying to make it seem like he's, because he's locked up in some low security shit, like he's on some menace shit. Yo, 50's playing with this nigga. And I think 50's playing with a nigga that you know is not like that. Diddy won't do shit to a real nigga like 50. He'll do it to gay niggas if you wear crop tops, and he'll do it to bitches. It is what it is. But I don't believe for a second this is Diddy. Yo, if I'm Diddy, respectfully, if I'm Diddy, I'm using $1 billion. 50 gotta go. Gotta go. Facts. First nigga gotta go. Fuck that. He's the reason you're locked up, gang. The nigga gaslit everything around you to snitch on you to do the most that you're locked up. If you got $3 to your name, Diddy, the only nigga to go is 50. No warnings, no nothing. Charlie Kirk got shot from a nigga over there. You should be like, yo, I don't care how you get this pussy nigga. Get him. So when he's saying that Diddy sending flowers, I don't believe that for a second. If I'm Diddy, I'm using I would say fuck being free. I'm using every dollar I have. 50 gotta go. Facts. Gotta go. Got to go. Take the $1 million. Just shoot that nigga from a mile away. You gotta go. I'm being honest. Yo, 50 ruined this nigga's life. 50 found out Diddy fucked his baby moms, smutting her out. 50 gaslit everything around it. 50 knew that shit was probably popping off, and he kept spicing it. Now you get indicted. Spicing it. He wanted you to go to jail for life. He was clowning your lawyers. You didn't go to jail for life off of, you didn't get convicted for RICO and sex trafficking. And then he's still he dropped a documentary on you? Yo, Diddy pussy, straight up. I'm telling y'all the truth. Diddy is straight up pussy. If he beat Cassie, he beat Capricorn Clark, he beat all them bitches, he intimidated everybody, and 50's doing this. Pussy. Straight up, nigga. You already got locked up, nigga. If you got $1 to your name and 50 is still out here wilding on you, like posting shit like this, you a bitch. Straight up. We gotta call a spade a spade. 50 is hoeing this nigga. And he's hoeing you because you fucked his bitch. Here's what I'm saying. If you got the strength to beat Cassie up, beat his baby mama up, blow up Kid Cudi's car, why you even play with him if you're not down to do nothing to 50? He's literally telling you, he says, nigga, fuck the foreplay, let's get busy. Diddy, it's either you gonna kill 50 or just take the L, apologize, cut your dick off. You shouldn't have fucked his baby moms. Like, if you're not even like that, why fuck a nigga like 50's baby moms? You're not like that. You're not like that. 50's gonna make sure you get tortured. And that's where I could side with 50. Because if you're not like that and you're gonna get into like that activities, and I say the same thing to Drake. Yo, Drake, every nigga who you fuck their baby moms, if you're not willing to die about it, nigga, you should have done that. Facts. Because if a nigga ever come back around on Drake, because Drake fucked his bitch or something like that, I love Drake, but I'm standing with the nigga who got his get back. Fuck that. You know what type of time you on. When you start playing certain games, you're playing death games. It's a fact. 50 done made his mark. He done said, yo, I did a documentary, make you an asshole. I got you sent to jail. Nigga, if you not talking about killing me, nigga, you ain't on shit. Facts. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So somebody said the Fed's watching Diddy, what are you going to do? You're right. What I know he not going to do is send flowers. Bro, we don't need no warning. There's no warning for this shit. What do you mean? You need a warning? You gotta send a nigga some flowers. If you that tight, you fighting over honey buns, nigga. You get niggas trying to fuck you. You get all your bitches getting fucked right now. Your kids in shambles. You don't need to send no warning to 50. If you really on that, stay low. Wait till you get out. Do what you gotta do. If they catch you, they catch you. Fuck it. This shit don't look like it's real to me. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. There ain't nobody giving no warning signal like this. Like, what type of goofy shit is this? Why the fuck? Yo, thank you for saying that, unpredictable. I rock with 50. 50 send these flowers to his damn self. Because if I'm Diddy and I'm in jail and I'm thinking this nigga did all the shit to me, and I'm like, yo, fuck it, I'm about to crash, I'm going to wait till I get out And nigga, I'm putting every resource behind me. Just kill this nigga. If I get caught, fuck it. I'll be being sold with Lil Durk. Fuck it. But I know for a fact, ain't no way did he send this shit. Unless he's a bitch. Yo, niggas ruined your life like that and you sending flowers like on some like Rory shit? Nigga, you need to go get active, nigga. Nigga, go pick up a switch. Go pick up, like, I'm sorry to say. Or get over it. You can always get over it. You could be like, all right, fuck it, man. I'm not believing none of this shit. 50's just doing a troll. He's just putting some shit out because we're thinking what Diddy's gonna do. No. I'm not believing it. I ain't believing it. I ain't believing it at all, bro.
Well, 50 Cent too also was having a conversation with Ari just about how, they're being neutral in this doc, and he also says that he feels like the government overdid it. They overreached. But he talks about the fact that he wishes 50 Cent, that Diddy got a chance to be in this doc himself. Let's take a listen.
This documentary is about people being able to tell their truth or tell their version of the story, and the only thing I wish we were able to have Diddy be in the doc. So he could have said some things that, make people understand why people are saying these things about him.
The outreach went to his team and they gave denials, but he didn't want to participate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked him to be in it.
I mean, if you're trying to be fair.
And expected
Diddy was in it.
But I know, right?
Yeah, he was all over that doc.
But then expected him to really be like, okay, cool, I'm going to go and sit down and do this doc. That's funny. I think that's funny. Yeah.
I think it shows that he has no, they were trying to make it seem like there's all this, malice. And we know that... Whatever he does.
Man, let's call a spade, man. Yo, 50 sent that message to himself, and Diddy is straight pussy if he By the way, he don't gotta do nothing, cause at this point nobody want to be locked up. Cool, but if Diddy acting like he did some shit, that's why I'm saying he didn't do this. Cause if Diddy sent, we're not, you getting locked up. No, this ain't the mob, nigga. This is some Rory shit. 50 sent them shit to himself, clearly. Nobody on planet Earth would think Diddy's in jail. I'm going to send a message. Is Diddy? If I'm Diddy, nigga, I'd rather send a hit more than I send a goddamn message. What the fuck? So that's clearly 50 just playing around because 50 got the ups. Now I'm gonna say this to 50. Yo, 50, just make sure your karma is good, because you built up mad enemies. Nobody in life ever wins for a lifetime. There's going to be a time you're going to be down. And when them niggas get to kicking your shit, be warned. Because they won't have any sympathy on you because you've never had sympathy on them. As long as he's down for that, it is what it is. This is warfare, but chat, I recognize from get-go, I'm like, oh, okay, he's playing the game. Why the fuck would I think that Diddy sending him flowers? Only an idiot would think that. He's clowning the nigga who locked up. Here's the thing. Diddy gonna have to get to a place mentally where he realized, yo, Diddy, you done spent $1 billion on bitches. Here's the problem. 50 has spent $1 billion on his ops. Not $1 billion. I'm being hyperbolic. You're going to either have to handle 50 or, nigga, I don't care if you get out or not. That nigga always going to make sure your back is kicked in. And at some point, he's going to make sure that you get back in the same position. So, if I'm Diddy, I'll be like, yo, shit. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with this nigga 50, man. This nigga keep lying on me. Straight up. Diddy got to figure out what he going to do with it. Look. Shout out to my man Sean G. Everybody realize, yo, 50 just literally, 50 hates the nigga. But I ain't going to lie to you. I think Diddy is fucked up. Why did you fuck that man baby moms? From all I know, wait, did 50 ever fuck any bitch with him? Yo, a nigga will crash out for that, bro.
Hey, yo, Curtis. Another thing that came out at the trial after Puffy stole your girl from you, she moved from the East Coast to Los Angeles, and she moved within a half an hour away from Puffy's crib. Puffy paid $6,000 for the moving truck, and then Puffy made a verbal agreement, words out his mouth, called a love contract. He asked her, I'm gonna give you an allowance. How much do you want? She said $15,000 a month. Puff said no. Puff said never that. Puff said never 15,000. I give you 10,000 a month. Your girl said bet. She took the 10 grand and went and rented a house with the whole 10 grand with your son in it. She had to pay first month rent, second month rent, last month rent, and security deposit. $40,000. Puffy sent it to her. Puffy gave it to her. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That was in the testimony at the trial when Puffy beat the feds in the Southern District of New York in New York City. After she got in the crib, she called Puff back. She said, baby, I need money for furniture. Puffy sent her another 25 grand. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He wired it to her. And on the stand, she said, you didn't contribute nothing to her move, and your son was with her. Free Puff. Free Puff. Free Puff. You understand? See, all this came out in the testimony. Is this in the documentary? Did Netflix put this part in the documentary? I was in the courtroom, 24th floor, in Courtroom Observer. My documentary is being produced right now. The Cross-Examination by Sean G. It don't never stop. Curtis, live from New York. Peace.
My boy Sean G been on it like.
Hey, Sean G, live on Canal Street. You understand? New York City. NBC, Good Morning America, Robin Roberts. Y'all gotta be fair and balanced. You gotta bring me on the show and let me tell you.
Chat, the point I was trying to make, I hope you know, is that I don't believe, like, this is a tactic. If Diddy would send flowers to 50, Diddy is a fucking idiot. If Diddy gonna send something to 50, it's gonna be a bullet. Straight up. Anything else, we're playing games.
Hey, yo, funny blue jacket Curtis with the gray tie. Man, you don't look like nothing, man. But yo, check this out, Curtis. Puffy gave $1 million to Jackson State University, historically black college. He gave $2 million to Howard University, historically black college. He built a charter school up in the Bronx where the real 50 Cent was born at and raised for a little while.
Oh, shit.
The name you stole. Kelvin Martin, the real 50 Cent. Puff built the charter school up in the Bronx, contributed $1 million to black and brown boys, I think it was, kids. I don't know if it was co-ed, boys and girls, but anyway, he built the school. I think that was second. The first one he built another charter school in Harlem for the black youth. Puff raised $4 million for pandemic relief. Puff raised about another $6 million for the New York City public schools. I think all in total, Curtis, with the funny blue jacket, you don't look like nothing. You got the white boy stylist. You look like a white boy in that tight ass jacket you had on. How much money, Curtis, have you given to historically black colleges? How many charter schools have you built, Curtis? What charity work have you done in the foundational black American community? What? All my followers, go in the live chat, go in the comment section and tag Curtis.
This is after 50 was in this outfit. Yeah, nah, people ain't rocking with it.
Hey, yo, Curtis. Is this in the documentary? I still ain't watched it yet. So, Jane Doe and...
Yo, let me tell you this, and I want to be clear, man. Yo, this whole 50 and Diddy shit, bro, I hope everybody understand, like, my demeanor to it, bro. This ain't got to do nothing with no Cassie, no sexual assault, nothing like that. That's two men going at it. They both got hundreds of millions of dollars. The reality is what we've always said about women and men, that you could get two powerful men that have all the resources at their disposal. What will always turn them sour and get them to crash out is a woman that they both like. You know, 50 always, he wasn't the best of friends. He don't got to be the best of friends with Diddy. But he was always like, you know what, all right, cool. I could still be on stage with you for the $1 billion whatever remix. They could kind of like, you know, not really be friends, but whatever. What made this all shit turn sour? Diddy start fucking 50's baby mama. Diddy start fucking 50's baby mama. After that, 50 ain't had a sympathetic bone in his body to say that nigga should not go to jail. He wanted that nigga to go to jail. He wanted that nigga to go to hell. That tells you all you need to know about men. At the end of the day, it's not about the money. Niggas be arguing and they be going and dying over bitches.
Puffy used to do hotel nights. That was the same name that was synonymous with a freak off. With Cassie, Cassie and Puffy called it a freak off. Jane Doe and Puffy called it a hotel night, which was nothing more than Puffy, Jane Doe or Cassie, and one male escort. That was the extent of it. Jane Doe, in 2021, see that right there? These are my notes. I was in the courtroom. She would go buy special lingerie and special tight shorts for Puffy to put on and the male escort to put on. She would go do that herself before the freak off, because she would plan the freak offs. Jane Doe and Cassie would both plan the freak offs, not Puff. She would go get her nails done, go to the gym, get a tan, my hair to be ready for Puff. I like to be beautiful for Puff. I liked Puff. I wanted to be beautiful for him. That's what she would say. Okay? Her income at the time, she was getting child support from you, I think $4,700 a month. And she said Puffy would send her $5,000 to $10,000 just because. Just because. Puffy would send her $5,000 to $10,000, $20,000 for furniture. Is this in the documentary? That Netflix documentary you did, is that in there?
By the way, he's right. Chat, I watched the whole documentary. 50, even though Cassandra Ventura did not participate willingly in the documentary, they use old videos and they use other people close to Cassie Ventura to tell the story of Cassie Ventura. Now, I get it. Y'all might be like, well, you can't tell the Diddy story of him being on trial and him going through this without Cassie Ventura. But you can't really fully tell it even without Victim 2. Who, like, if you hear it on a one-off, that sounds wild. You got to hear it for the second person. There is no mention of who we believe is Daphne Joy. Victim 2, she is not mentioned. The stories aren't pronounced. None of that thing happens. And it kind of makes you feel like, yo, 50, we rock with you, bro. But 50, like, you know, we not going to say nothing, but you really ruined this nigga life because he fucked your baby moms. And this is why I keep telling y'all, man, all y'all little loose dick niggas in the industry, I hope all this shit happen to y'all too. Because all y'all love fucking each other baby moms. Yo, you know when you meet, these niggas be coming to the studio with they bitch, they cheating on their girl with 10 other girls. You know, some of y'all are snitches yourself, like in the sense of that, y'all will let the chick know, you know, he was here a couple nights ago with it because you want her. Y'all gotta have some principle, man. Let me tell you this. You see these niggas that y'all call y'all friends in this industry, they will slit your throat when you try to get at their girl. That's a fact. You see how 50 dealing with Diddy? 50 ain't never dealt with Diddy like this. 50 dealt with this nigga because how dare you fuck my bitch? They argued over artists, yo, Mace, whatever. They argued over all type of business. Who wrote what song? 50 never did Diddy like this ever. You fuck my baby moms, nigga? You smothered her out? Nigga, I'm gonna put you beneath the jail, nigga. And by the way, I tell all these artists that. I'm like, yo, why y'all keep fucking the same girl? If you know that's that man's, the love of his life, that's his wife, or his ex-wife, or his ex-girl, or his baby mama, and I get it. Somebody be like, nah, it's his ex-baby. No, it's his baby mama's. Bro, there's a million bitches in this shit. 50 is burying this dude. Burying him. 50 took on a documentary. Nigga, I heard allegedly 50 ain't even getting that much bread off of this shit. He's just doing it to bury that nigga. You thought you got a one up on me because you fucked my bitch? Nigga, never. So this is one of them things, like, you know, shit, I hear it, but I'm like, Diddy kind of dug his own hole. This is why I also say to Drake, yo, nigga, you gotta be cool. Yo, make sure all the niggas you fuck, if you gonna fuck their baby mama, make sure they never a factor. And I think artists know that. Nigga, when I was with, like, this is real talk, nigga, when I was with Angelica, Tory fell out with a nigga around him, type shit. And one of them niggas who was DMing Angelica back then. Bro, when Tory, when whole shit was going on, the drama with him and the nigga, Tory hit me up, apologizing, like, yo, bro, like, just letting you know, like, nigga, it was never me that ever tried to fuck. That was a nigga around me who wildin'. You know why? Tory don't want me to hate him. Now, granted, I never thought that was Tory, but I get it. You feel what I'm saying? These artists and these other niggas, they all fucked each other's bitches. They doing all the wild shit. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I think Diddy fucked up by fucking Daphne. Bro, the nigga loved Daphne. Come on, stop playing, bro. We seen the, like, let me tell you this. I don't care what 50 says. You see this right here, bro? If you ever fucked Daphne Joy, this was 50's love of his life, my nigga. If you fucked her and you smothered her out, you're going underneath a jail cell or you're going in a casket. Facts. 50 gonna put you there. Facts. And nigga, if you don't know that, you a man that don't really know life. Like, look at this nigga's face with this bitch. You think you about to go smother her out and send her back to him, bro, when they got a kid? And you think he not about to go, nigga, he'll take nothing. Nigga, he'll pay for the documentary to make you look crazy. Nigga, he'll put money to make sure she got to testify against you that you go to jail. Come on, bro. Look how happy this nigga 50 look. That's what Diddy did wrong. Diddy was too much of a freak ass nigga, and this is why I want to warn my nigga Drake, because I love Drake. Drake, stop fucking these niggas bitches. You gonna fuck a nigga bitch who's something. Cause you gonna fuck a nigga bitch who, like, when you fuck a nigga bitch who's nobody, he can't do nothing. What are you gonna do? Try to kill you? Nigga, you got best security. And like, nigga, you could pay niggas around him and slap the shit out of him. But let it be a nigga who got all the power and got more money than you. It'll happen. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Not saying 50 had more money than Diddy, but 50 waited to the right time to get Diddy down.
Then in 2021, she wanted to do OnlyFans. And Puffy told her, Puffy said, no, give it some time. Because she had a bikini business, she had a clothing line that Puffy invested $25,000 in her business. Why you didn't invest in her? Puffy invested $25,000 in her.
Sean G's is trying to like get on his 50 skin saying like, yo, you're just mad at Diddy because he was treating Jane Doe better than you.
Business. She wanted to do OnlyFans because her friend had made $4 million one year doing OnlyFans. Puffy said, no, don't do no OnlyFans. Let's give it time. And she says she didn't do it because she wanted Puffy's approval. Is this in the documentary? My documentary coming out soon. The cross-examination by Sean G. Look at how I look. Peace. Hey, yo, Curtis. Is this in the documentary? I still ain't watched it yet. So, Jane Doe and Puffy used to do hotel nights. That was the same name that was synonymous with a freak off. With Cassie, Cassie and Puffy called it a freak off. Jane Doe and Puffy called it a hotel night, which was nothing more than Puffy, Jane Doe or Cassie, and one male escort. That was the extent of it. Jane Doe, in 2021, see that right there? These are my notes. I was in the courtroom. She would go buy special lingerie and special tight shorts for Puffy to put on and the male escort to put on. She would go do that herself.
So he's like detailing how 50's baby mom was getting fucked.
Before the freak off. Because she would plan the freak offs. Jane Doe and Cassie would both plan the freak offs, not Puff. She would go get her nails done, go to the gym, get a tan, my hair to be ready for Puff. I like to be beautiful for Puff. I liked Puff. I wanted to be beautiful for him. That's what she would say. Okay? Her income at the time, she was getting child support from you, I think $4,700 a month. And she said Puffy would send her $5,000 to $10,000 just because. Just because. Puffy would send her $5,000 to $10,000, $20,000 for furniture. Is this in the documentary? That Netflix documentary you did, is that in there? Then in 2021, she wanted to do OnlyFans. And Puffy told her, Puffy said, no, give it some time. Because she had a bikini business, she had a clothing line that Puffy invested $25,000 in her business. Why you didn't invest in her? Puffy invested $25,000 in her business. She wanted to do OnlyFans because her friend had made $4 million one year doing OnlyFans. Puffy said, no, don't do no OnlyFans. Let's give it time. And she says she didn't do it because she wanted Puffy's approval. Is this in the documentary? My documentary coming out soon. The cross-examination by Sean G. Look at how I look. Peace. Hey, yo, Curtis. Is this in the documentary? I still ain't watched it yet. So, Jane Doe and Puffy used to do hotel nights. That was the same name that was synonymous with a freak off. With Cassie, Cassie and Puffy called it a freak off. Jane Doe and
King Nights.
Puffy called it a hotel night, which was nothing more than Puffy, Jane Doe or Cassie, and one male escort. That was the extent of it. Jane Doe, in 2021, see that right there? These are my notes. I was in the courtroom. She She would go buy special lingerie and special tight shorts for Puffy to put on and the male escort to put on. She would go do that herself before the freak off, because she would plan the freak offs. Jane Doe and Cassie would both plan the freak offs, not Puff. She would go get her nails done, go to the gym, get a tan, my hair to be ready for Puff. I like to be beautiful for Puff. I liked Puff.
Anyway, I'm playing Sean. Yo, Sean G been on a fucking like tear going at 50.
Yo, Detroit, what's up?
Okay, let me see. He been going on a tear. Go look. He been going crazy on it.
Hey, yo, Curtis, at the trial, the actual testimony that came out when Jane Doe was on the stand, your former girlfriend that Puff took from you, she met with Puffy's defense lawyers, Tenny Garagos and I think Mark Agnifilo. I think she met with them twice. At first, she was going to testify for Puff and help Puff. But then the feds flipped her. They got in her dome and flipped her to be a government witness against Puff. Even though Puffy was paying her $10,000 a month rent while he was sitting in MDC Brooklyn. He continued to pay it. Puffy was also paying for her attorney fees while he was sitting in MDC Brooklyn, while she was on the stand pointing at him, helping the government convict him and give him a life sentence. The agreement that Puffy had with your girl was only a verbal agreement. He could have broke it at any time. But the man told Jane Doe that the love contract was 2 years for $10,000 a month. Verbal, on his word, no written contract, and he fulfilled it. Even though that bitch got up on the stand and was pointing at him and helping the feds send him to prison for life without parole. Sean G, 24th floor, inside the courtroom observer, 24th floor.
Yo, my man would go crazy so much.
Hey, yo, Curtis, I still ain't seen the documentary yet, the one you put out on Netflix, but they told me that Capricorn Clark is in there. Did Capricorn Clark tell you that at the trial, on the stand, under oath, testimony came out that she was entrusted with a bunch of diamond jewelry, very expensive jewelry, that belonged to Puffy, that went missing, and she was the last one with it. Did that come out on the stand? Did that come out in the documentary? Let me tell you what happened. Capricorn Clark was in charge of the jewelry, big time jewelry, $100,000, diamonds, all of that. It got missing. Puffy got with her, made her go take lie detector tests to see if she was telling the truth about how the jewelry got missing. Long story short, Capricorn Clark gets fired. When she gets fired, she goes to work for Madonna. Works for Madonna for a little while, but all the while keeping in touch with Puff, begging Puffy to come back to work for Puff at Bad Boy. You understand? I don't know if you got this part in the documentary, right? She also is suing Puff for $10 million, got on the stand, perjured herself.
All right, I think I could wrap that there. So essentially what he's saying, yo, of course 50's not telling the full story. And this is where I say, like, yo, listen, I'm not defending Diddy at all. But, you know what I mean? There is a facetious, like, nature of how 50's kind of carrying this to act like, no, my nigga, I don't believe that Diddy sent you flowers. I think it's at the point he doesn't send you flowers. If Diddy's gonna send you a message, you're gonna be dead. Straight up. The point is, there is no, oh, let me warn you about shit. 50 has taken exception that this nigga done fucked his baby mama, smothered her out. And I understand that. And I do think that Diddy should have expected the worst when he started doing that. Like, what did he expect he was going to do? Like, yo, Diddy, your baby moms is a bunch of, like, old women at this point. What do you think a nigga was going to get with Misa? The fuck? No, 50 can't really get no lick back. His only lick back is putting you in jail. And he did. I'm not saying, actually, he's responsible for him going to jail. But, like, shit. You got to jail, he clowned you out, and that's what it is. So, it is what it is, man. All right.